The other day I was in the airport on my way here to Charlotte. I live in the San Francisco Bay Area. Anybody ever been there? Oh, a few people. I live in Marin County, Mill Valley, really pretty and green like it is here. And I was in the airport sitting, waiting for the flight, and there was a group of people sitting in front of me. They had thick, dark hair, beautiful olive skin, and they talked with gestures, lots of gestures, kind of like I do. And I was sitting there, I couldn't figure out if they were waiting for someone to arrive or if they were there sending someone off. But what became crystal clear is that they were in some way related. And I could tell because of the way they touched each other. I could tell the way they looked each other in the eye when they were talking. I could tell by the prominent features on their faces, but mostly I could tell by the warmth that seemed to surround 3 generations of love, tradition, and support. So as I'm sitting there, all of a sudden the really young, cute one gets up out of her chair wearing her low-risers, and she slings her Juicy Couture backpack over her shoulder. And then it became clear. Then it became crystal clear why they were there. They were sending her off to college. They all huddled around her as if to form a protective nest. Everyone except the grandmother. She kind of sat back a little bit and waited almost if out of respect for the others. Or maybe she sat back and waited because she wanted to prolong this moment that she really didn't want to happen, where she got to send her granddaughter off. I watched the young girl get up, and she walked over to her grandmother, and she started to hug her, and I could see the tears stream down the old lady's face. And I knew in that moment that this was a special relationship. This wasn't just any relationship with anybody. This was the relationship with her grandmother, someone who had obviously been there for her when maybe no one else had. And you know, for a moment, I actually felt kind of like an emotional intruder. As I stood there and watched in on this moment, as I peered in on their special moment, I felt like an intruder. You know, I believe that there comes a time when we reach the winter stages of our life, when what will not be important are how many cute pairs of shoes we have, or how many clothes are in our closet, or what our car looks like, or what kind of house we live in, or even what school our kids go to. You know what's going to really be most important, what we're going to treasure the most? We're going to treasure the moments. We're going to treasure the moments that we have with people that we love. You know, it makes me think of my grandmother, who I loved so much, and my grandmother is now gone. But I remember when I was a little kid, against my mother's wishes, my grandmother used to bake cakes, and she'd call me, she'd say, "Seenie, come here." Seenie, short for Francine. Seenie, come here. And she'd give me the bowl filled with cake batter and allow me to lick it. Anybody remember licking cake? Oh, honey, it's no wonder I'm in Weight Watchers. And I am. But she'd give me the bowl to lick. It was so awesome. That was one of those moments for me, I remember. I also remember when I was a little kid growing up in Atlanta. I was actually born in Atlanta, Georgia. The bees